Hey everyone, this is Ken Granger with Brandco. Thanks for joining me today to learn about the Google Search Console and how it can work on your new Placester website. So the Google Search Console is a very powerful tool because it allows you to help control how Google perceives your website. And it's quite simple to set up. If you're familiar with Google, you may have heard of Webmaster Tools before, and Search Console is just the new name for the Google Webmaster Tools. So to sign up, you just visit google.com/webmasters, and I'm going to assume that you've already done that. And you'll see here that I've already added quite a few websites into my Google Search Console. And it's quite simple for you to add a website in there as well. So all you need to do is go over here and push this red button for add a property, and you'll type in the name of your website. So in this case, it's asking us, you'll see the example here, to type in HTTP and make sure we include the www. So I'm going to do that real quick. So I'm going to do http://www.myplasterdomain.com. Now I don't actually own this one. I'm just going to use this for an example, and you would want to do the same thing as well. You'd want to take whatever domain name that you purchased at Google, type it inside here, and push the add button. Now when you do that, it's going to ask you if you can upload a file to your server. Now you don't have the ability to do that with your Placester website, so you're going to actually choose this alternate method over here, and you're going to choose this option for an HTML tag. So all you have to do is copy this over here, paste it inside of Placester. Now you do that actually, we'll go down to one of these test ones here. You do that in the site settings section of your website. So right under site settings here, all the way at the bottom is an item called site verification. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to paste what we just copied off of Google into this section here. Now Placester's smart enough to figure out that we copied the whole thing and we don't actually need the whole thing, but you can go in here and modify this so you just have the code. You don't need the entire line. All you need what was in that quotes over from the other side of things. So I'm going to hit save here. And what you would do next is you come over here and verify the domain. So you go to Placester, you paste that code, come back over here and verify. Now, I do not actually own the domain name myplasterdomain.com, so this is going to fail. So I'm not going to actually verify. We're going to assume that that was a domain that I owned and it actually worked. So for the rest of our example here, I want to show you how this Google Search Console actually works and what the power behind it is and why you definitely want to take a few minutes to set this up. So let's go back over to Placester and take a look at one of the sites that we've already set up the Google Webmaster Tools or Google Search Console on. And that's this website here, searchorlandohomes.com. Now, one of the great things about your new Placester websites is that it gives you the ability to submit a sitemap to Google. And typically the way Google works, when it finds that there's a new website online, it'll go to the home page and it'll start acting like a person there, and it'll start clicking on links, and it basically will index anything that it can find by clicking on links. Now, the power of the new Placester website is that their IDX integration has thousands or tens of thousands of properties that are in your website, but Google can't find them because it doesn't actually submit forms. It'll find links, but it won't submit any forms. So for example, on this website here, we've got searchorlandohomes.com. Google will find all of these navigation items up at the top, like about or blog or contact, but it can't fill out the form here to say, hey, show me every home in Orlando. So it might index 10 pages, 20 pages, very few pages, and not very many listings. So the power of this is the idea behind a sitemap is that every single thing on your website has a link. So let me show you what that looks like. You'll see here the third item down says View Sitemap. And if you're not logged into your Placester and you want to see what that looks like, you can just go to whatever your domain name is, and then just type sitemap_index.xml. And that'll show you what your sitemap looks like. So you can see here all of these links are actually to even more sitemaps, 39, 50. So there's a lot of sitemaps inside here. In fact, Placester has built 128 of them. And like I said, Google needs a link to find things. So if we go a little bit further down here, we can see that these are links to all the properties in the MLS. So with a sitemap, now Google can pick up on the listings in your MLS, all of your IDX feed, as simple as giving that sitemap over to Google. So like I said, the idea here is that you've got a sitemap on every single Placester site, and if you share that with Google, Google now has a link to be able to spider and index your entire website including all of the properties that are indexed there. So let me show you about that. Basically, all we need to do is copy this thing right here, the sitemap underscore index.xml, and then paste that over into Google Search Console. Now, like I said, I've already set this one up, the Search Orlando Homes, but what we can see here underneath crawl is this sitemaps. Now, all you have to do is take that URL that I talked about over here, the sitemap underscore index XML. You're going to copy that, come over here and push the red button to add a sitemap and paste it. It's that simple. Now, it does take Google Robots some time to go out and find all of the pages on the website and index everything. I mean, there's thousands or tens of thousands that it needs to do. And like I mentioned to you on the Search Orlando Homes earlier, there are only a few links here. But if we go over to Google and we run a test to see how many pages have actually been picked up and indexed, it's pretty powerful, the leverage that the sitemap gives you. So one of the ways that you can do that, if you want to see how many pages are indexed on your website, is if you go over to Google and you type in site : and then whatever your domain name is. So in this case here, we're using this live results, this Search Orlando Homes. We can see site : searchorlandohomes.com gives us 10,400 results in the Google search engine. And if you remember this website, there's only a few links to it on the home page. So this leverage of the sitemap is really powerful for you. And what we can see is if we get further down the list here, we can see actual addresses. So we can see that there's a property at 2655 Reed Ellis Road in Deltona that's being indexed on this particular website. You can see right here, it's on searchorlandohomes.com. Now that's powerful because if someone types into Google that maybe they're driving by down Reed Ellis Road and they see that 2655 is for sale, they may go back to Google or may go back home, turn on Google and type in that 2655 Reed Ellis Road in Deltona. And then this website would be in the Google search engine for that. Now it might not be on the first page. There are other pieces to the search engine equation to make sure that your website's indexed well, but this is the first step. So I hope you can see the value in the Google Search Console and submitting your sitemaps and getting those set ups with your new Placester website. This is a little bit more advanced than some of the other things that we talk about. So thanks for sticking with me and listening through this. If you have any questions about how to get this set up, visit our website and fill out our contact form at brandco.com or give us a call at 407-999-0009 and we'll be happy to help. So hopefully you learned some stuff today, you're excited about the Google Search Console, and we'll see you on Google. Thanks and make it a great day.